do not paint your Airbnb white. I see you with your little chantilly lace tester pot getting ready to paint your mighty board so you can test the color out on your brand new income property, but don't do it. Why would you waste a mighty board with chantilly lace paint? I mean, they're already white to begin with, right? Check the description if you want some mighty boards, my favorite testing boards on the market. A lot of you wanted some advice on paint colors for your income property, whether it's a long-term rental or an Airbnb. Generally speaking, there are some similarities in both cases, but also some distinct differences. Typically speaking, an Airbnb will be catered towards the shorter-term guests, not always, but most of the time, and rentals can be for much longer periods, like months or even years. These are just the typical examples, and of course, the opposite can be true as well. And no, I'm not taking this video as another opportunity to talk bad about bright white paint colors like Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore and High Reflective White by Sherwin-Williams. It's actually my first real recommendation when it comes to Airbnb paint colors. As much as you may think you want crisp white walls in your rental property, you really don't. At least I don't want that for you. One of the arguments for going with white walls on an income property is it makes the place look really nice, clean, and sophisticated. This would be the case if those walls were kept nice and clean and, I guess, sophisticated. The fact of the matter is, it's extremely hard to maintain bright white walls because every single little scuff, scrape, or smudge will be as clear as day for your guests to see. And on the subject of long-term versus short-term guests, I could see an argument towards the short-term side of things because the less time a guest has at your property means there's less time for them to mess up your pristine white walls. But that also means that you'll have more guests, you'll have a higher frequency of people coming in, all with differing levels of cleanliness and respect for your property. Let's tell it like it is. There's also another argument to be made for white walls being similar to white sheets in a hotel. You like seeing that as a customer because it means that the owner is taking a certain level of care that you really appreciate. And white sheets, I mean, there's no place for imperfections to hide. I don't know about you, but I want to hide imperfections in my walls specifically whenever possible because I don't want to have to keep repainting over and over and over. The way you can accomplish this imperfection hiding on your walls is with anything other than white paint and also going with a flatter finish. These are the two main keys here. The color will do a good job at hiding superficial smudges and dirt, while the flatter finish paints will do a better job at hiding textural imperfections like drywall deformations or bumps. So by combining those two elements, you're really setting yourself up for success. I find that the flatter finish paints are also a bit easier to touch up, and this is because you don't have to worry about a nice, consistent, shiny finish to uphold. Flat finishes tend to melt into themselves a bit better, especially the higher end ones. Now, flat finishes aren't necessarily perfect either, but I really think they're an awesome choice for all of my income properties out there. Aesthetically, I tend to just prefer them in general on my walls. But the problem is they do have less washability than a comparable eggshell or pearl or satin finish, for example. So there is a trade-off that you have to be considerate of. You can go with a really cheap flat paint and just recoat it every couple months to freshen it up, or you can invest in a high-end washable matte finish, which will withstand a little more abuse and some light scrubbing on those walls by yourself. Eggshell finishes are still relatively popular, and they do give you that added washability, and you can find some pretty good quality eggshell paints for really affordable prices. So that is another option that is totally realistic. You'll just have a little more of that sheen happening. So just pick your poison. Now, I know there's some of you that are absolutely convinced that white is the way to go for your property. Well, to you, I say good luck. I've learned that as careful as you are and as you think your guests can be, there will just be a considerable amount more work you'll have to do to keep those white walls fresh and crisp. Some people think that white is easier to touch up because white is white after all. You don't even need to use the same type of white paint. Just grab some cheap primer from the big box store down the road and call it a day. Don't do that. Every white paint color is different. Every quality of white paint can be different visually as well, especially when you migrate from one company to another. So don't think that just because your walls are white means you can take those shortcuts in the touch-up process, because it never works out well. And it could impact on how your place looks. It may cheapen the overall look as your guests see a bunch of these odd off-white paintbrush strokes all over the place. I learned that lesson the hard way, and I'm sure some of you have as well. But seriously, I think there are certain compromises that will help achieve a similar look to white walls, but not give you as much of a headache in the long-term maintenance aspect of it all. The big one is going to be going with an off-white rather than a white. A very simple switch can make all the difference. Something with just enough colorant in it to prevent it from being overly bright and stark can give you that added forgiveness that will just make your life so much easier, I promise. A color like classic gray or silver satin or dove wing, these are all Benjamin Moore colors, by the way. They'll all look extremely light and airy and comfortable and modern, especially in those more well-lit rooms. But will also hide smudges and grease and grime and all that yucky stuff that you don't want your guests to see. You don't even need to go dark or mid-tone to cover up those smudges. Just go with a lighter color in general, even an off-white, and it'll really do the trick while still giving you the satisfaction of having white walls, even though they're off-white. Otherwise, you're gonna have to just fork over the dough and pay for a magic eraser subscription on Amazon to maintain the upkeep on your walls. If you want more videos on income property paint colors, let me know down below because this one was a pretty fun ranty video to make, so maybe more to come. We'll see.